Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. So today we will be talking about what it looks like to have a Sun Maha Dasha. This is a short excerpt from my course on Vedic Astrology. If you're interested in knowing more about this course, it is available down below in the description along with the comments. But this will be a short excerpt to give you some info for those of you who are interested in what this period will look like for you, what lessons can come up, how this can affect you, whether this is a positive sun or an afflicted sun in your chart. If you enjoy this, feel free to leave a like as well as a comment. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Go into these individual time periods and what they are all about. So first of all, the Sun Maha Dasha is a 7-year period. And always when you are looking at this Mahadasha, you want to go into your chart, particularly your birth chart, your D9 chart, and a chart that we will talk about later on in this series, which is the D60 chart. But also, if you want to look at individual parts of your life, like your career, you would bring up your D10 chart. So you always want to look at what is going on in those divisional charts compared to your Mahadasha. And this is important to bring up now because looking at your Mahadasha period and looking at your career, this can show you what career is the best to pursue at a particular time period in your life. So when you're looking at those charts compared to your Mahadasha, you want to look at where is the Karka? Where's the Karka house for this particular planet? You also want to look at what house is the planet in, what house does a planet rule, and where is it being deposited. So you always want to look at, okay, if you have the sun in the 7th house, where's Leo at? How is the sun being aspected? What sign is the sun in? And what is the original ruler of the house that that sun is in? So for example, if you have the sun in the 7th house, you want to see where's Libra at. You want to see where's Venus at. All of these factors come into play. Now, typically the best position for the sun, if you're going through a Sun Mahadasha, which is that short little 7-year period, is if your sun is in a Kendra house, which would be the 1st house, the 4th house, the 7th house, and the 10th house, or if your sun is in a Trikona house, which would be the 9th house and the 5th house, or if the sun is in a friendly sign, right? You also want to look at if the sun is at home, so if it's in the sign of Leo or if it's in exaltation. So you want to look at all of these factors, and the sun is in exaltation in Aries. So all of these things are going to give you good results. If the sun is in the 6th, 8th, or 12th house, those Zastanya houses, it's going to give bad results. However, if the sun is in one of those stronger positions that we talked about, for example, if it's in a friendly sign, if it's at home, or if it's in exaltation, but it's in a Dastanya house, that can give you some mixed results where you get some good, some bad within that time period. Now, the theme of a Sun Mahadasha is always going to be centered around career, right? We just talked about how the sun is an important karka for your career life. So always, when you are in a Sun Mahadasha, the career life, your purpose in life, your status, all of this becomes important. And so this is a time particularly when you want to respect authority. Because actually you can get a lot of help from your authority. You can see a lot of praise, a lot of attention coming through authority figures in your life where they can help you move up in your career. They can help you in general in your life. So you always want to respect your authority figures, especially in a Sun Maha Dasha. This is going to help you significantly. Now, you can also change in your appearance because the sun is going to help you mature, right? It's going to give you a sense of authority, a sense of dignity, a sense of righteousness. And so also the theme during this Sun Maha Dasha is taking a moral path, doing what is right, being honest, being true during this particular time. And this is highly important because actually you can receive bad fortune during this time, where you receive negative results, where you have difficulties and delays and struggles and complications in your life if you are not holding a sense of integrity during this time. And so one of the best remedies, especially if your sun is in a difficult position or you're having struggles during a Sun Maha Dasha, is to be honest, to have pure intentions, to hold a sense of integrity, right? To help others, to be charitable. All of these things are important. In addition to that, there are Vedic traditions that you can use as well, such as fasting on Sundays, doing meditation, doing prayer, all of these things. Helping the sick is actually a very important thing during this Mahadasha that will support you in a lot of ways. Now, if you have a damaged or weakened sun within your chart, this can be an inauspicious Mahadasha. And again, there's remedies where you can make this better. But typically, if your sun is damaged or weakened and you're going through a Sun Mahadasha, you can have issues with authority, right? You can actually have power struggles and conflicts with those in a position of authority. So that can include your boss, your mentors, your elders, your father, all of these people. You can see conflicts and problems arise. You can see difficulties within your health because the sun is actually a significator of your health as well. You can see actual issues within your father's health as well, though, if you have a damaged sun. So all of these things are important to look at. A person can suffer from high fever. They can suffer from sunstroke. All of these things can come up during a Sun Mahadasha, particularly if you have a position in a weakened or debilitated state. Now, you can also suffer from issues from the government. And so this might be a time where you actually receive some warnings or difficulties from the government offices, where you can receive some warnings where you could be evicted, you could go to court, all of these things can arise. You can even suffer from a loss of job, or you can suffer from your career status where people look down to you at this point. And again, if you have a strong sun and you are holding that high sense of honor, of integrity, you're doing what you need to do at this time, you can receive a high post, a high status where people look up to you, people admire you. So again, all of this is about your soul's purpose, your soul's desire in life. So all of these things are going to come up where you are going to be shown your soul's purpose. And if you are not following that, you can see difficulties or struggles within your life. That if you are younger than your 20s, then you may have some complications with your elders within your home. As you're getting older and you're starting to move out of your home, you're pursuing college or you're pursuing whatever it is in your life where you're maturing and growing in your 20s and 30s, that tends to be a better time. As you get older, it can be a bit challenging also if you are an authority figure and you're being faced with these conflicts and difficulties around authority.